All right, guys, I said I'd do it, so I'm going to show you guys how to play Pit today. In order to play this game called Pit, you need a standard deck of cards, a pen, and just a stack of paper, just something to keep notes on, see who wins when it's all said and done. All right, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your deck of cards and you're going to sort it. I want you to put all the spades in a pile. I want you to put all the hearts in a pile, all the clubs in a pile, all the diamonds in a pile. Now, there should be 9 of those because we're going to have a separate pile of aces. Pull all the aces out, and then I'm going to have another pile of just face cards. Okay. Then what we're going to do is the aces, you can use the hearts and the spades. If I have time, I'll go over what we use for those. The diamonds and clubs of aces, we're not going to use those. But we're going to set the aces off to the side for just now. And with the face cards, you need to make sure that you have 9 of them. So what you'll do is you'll count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the other face cards you won't use, you'll just set those off to the side. Now, if you're playing in a 4-player game, you're only going to use 4 sets of suits, 4 sets of cards. If you're playing 3 players, you're only going to use 3. If you're playing 5 players, so you can play up to 5 players with a deck of cards. We like to play this game at restaurants where we're waiting for our seats, or we play after dinner, or it's a really easy game just to pick up and play anywhere you want. So now that you have all these sorted out, let's say we're only playing with 4 people, so I'll put those off to the side. I will play with 5. Forget it. Then what you'll do is you'll assign values. Everybody chooses one. I'm going to choose clubs, and everybody else chooses theirs. They choose what they're going to do. And so now that I have clubs, the first thing that you need to do after you have them all sorted is assign values to your suits. So I'm going to say what number I want clubs to be. And we usually pick from 50 to 100. And so between 50 and 100, I'm going to choose clubs. What number? That's right. Go team. I'm going to pick 55. Let's say hearts are going to be, I don't know, 85. Maybe spades will be 75. And they don't have to be on fives. Maybe diamonds is going to be 68 points. And face cards, we usually make that the highest because it's difficult working with face cards. So we'll make that 100 points. It's up to you. The numbers can be anything you want. Again, if you're only playing with 4 people, you only use 4 suits. 3 people, 3 suits, so on and so forth. So this is a 5-player game. We'll set that off to the side for now. Then you take all your cards, you go ahead and you put them together, and you shuffle them up nice and pretty. All right. And then you deal them out. So after you shuffle all the cards up, like I did, which is awesome, you deal all the cards out, and then everybody should have 9 cards. So go ahead and count. Make sure that you have 9 cards after you shuffle them all out. And if you have 9 and you've got a bunch of different ones, what you want to do is make a set of 9 of the same suit. So whoever's dealing will take his pen, put it right smack in the middle, and say trading is open, go. And they can wait and they can sort their cards. And when they're ready, they put it in the middle and the dealer says go, and then everybody gets to trade. If you're waiting on your turn to trade, you're waiting too long. So you go ahead and you say, all right, I got 3 cards that don't match. I want to trade 3. Don't tell people what you have because you don't want them to know which way you're going or which card you're looking for. And they say, okay, I got 3, and you trade 3. They say, okay, well, I want to trade 2 now. Does anybody want to trade 2 with me? Yeah, okay, great. I only have 1 card left that I want to trade. Does anybody? And when people start saying 1 card, that's when you know the game is almost over. So you want to make sure that you're being careful with your trades and don't let people have cards that you think they might want. That kind of thing. Once you have all 9 of the same cards, then you grab the pen in the middle and you say, I want it, I got it, and I have all clubs. And you see that all your clubs are in order. And then you look back and you say, okay, clubs were worth 55 points. So then you start a next tab and you say, Stu got 55. Then you shuffle all the cards back up, deal them back out again, and whoever deals plays until you get 500 points is a typical game where the first person to 500 wins, or we play short games of 250 points. That's a short game that you can play for a W. All right. So there are a couple other rules. If you want, you can play with the bull, which we use as the ace of spades, and you can use the bear, which we say is the ace of hearts. And the bull and the bear, if you want to know how those rules work, I'll put a link to how to actually play the real game of Pit below. You can read up on that in the doobly-doo. There'll be a link there, and you can run with that. It's a really fun game. It's really easy to learn, really nice, and maybe I'll show you another game to play tomorrow. So enjoy. Have fun on your Corona break, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.